Hey everyone, and welcome to Race City Marine. Today we're going to take you on a tour of one of our brand new boats. This is our 2026 Super Air Nautique S23. If you have any questions on this boat or the rest of our new and used inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description. So this S series has a really nice exterior two-tone. You'll notice Mystic White along with Admiral Blue for the lower section of the hull. For the interior, the primary color is Haze Gray along with more of the blue and white accents, and then you will notice Titanium Gray for the C-deck flooring. Now at the back of this S series, underneath the platform, you'll notice there's the integrated surf pipe exhaust. This will take all of the fumes from the engine, put them into the prop stream, so that's more beneficial for your riders, and it also provides this boat with a much quieter ride. There's also the integrated steering thruster, so this assistance here will really help pivot this boat in docking situations and going back to pick up your rider. There's also the NCRS WAVEPLATE behind that, so this will help further the trim of the boat. And then you'll notice NSS on both sides. This is Nautique Surf System. Those plates will protrude to really help further shape that wave for your left-footed and your right-footed riders. Now on top of the platform, there is a grab handle. You'll notice cup holders on both sides, and then there's also the rear transom facing seat, so that way you can hang out at the back of this boat. You can also adjust your audio tunes as well. Now with this S series, this is also more of a multi-purpose boat, so you have the ski pylon here where you can ski, of course, or tube if you'd like. As we work our way to the interior now, you'll notice there's this evenly stepped transom walkthrough, so it makes it much easier to enter and exit, along with having the C-deck material on this flip-up transom seat. Now on both sides of this walkway, there are very large storage bins lined in more of the C-deck material. You'll notice this also has the additional Pro Ballast system, so those bags are an option. The rest of the ballast system is subfloor, so that allows you to have a lot more space in those lockers for your wakeboards and any items that you have. Now this here is powered by the PCM ZZ5. This pumps out around 355 horsepower, so definitely plenty of power to get this boat up on plane, even with a fully weighted ballast and your crew on board. And then it's very easy to close all of that up. Now coming back to this flip-up seat, this is a really nice addition if you have a lot of people on board and you want to face backwards. So there's a bench style seat here and you can easily rotate it back down. Now for the rest of the wraparound seating, the cushions behind the driver's seat are on hinges. So you'll notice we have the integrated wastebasket along with a cooler, and you also have another rear facing seat. So you can flip this up and lock it into place, so that way you can see that action behind the boat. On the opposite side, there's the dual battery system. You get a little bit of storage with access to turning on and off your battery. And then there's also another rear facing seat. When you lock this up, now for your passenger seat, you can have two people sitting here, or you can put this down and now you have a rear lounger right here. So really configurable for all of your seating options. Now underneath this backrest, there's the sub for the JL. There's also an integrated wastebasket, and then you have a lot more space. You'll notice there's that wind deflector that you can also install in the walkway too. Now up top, there's the locking glove box with a transparent window on one side. You have your head unit for your JL audio. This is a heated passenger seat, several auxiliaries, and two wireless charging pads are underneath that. Now as we work our way to the driver's seat, this has that race-inspired design with the bolster supports on both sides. There's also the added height bolster if you need to use that. And with this leg cutout here, you can actually sit comfortably sideways in this seat. So you can still watch your rider, talk to everyone on the boat, and keep your eyes maintained forwards. Now to my right, there's a large armrest with some shortcuts for the LINC PANORAY screen. There's also the throttle adjustment. You get a cup holder down below, the keypad along with your bilge blower and horn. And then with this touchscreen system, you can go through quite a lot. You have your wave shape. You can pull up the awareness camera located on the top of the tower, get into your music, look at all of the ballast settings. You have some more vitals, your lighting, your driver heater. You can pull up the navigation, and then you have some diagnostics that you can get into. Now this does have an adjustable 3-spoke steering wheel. You have an area to put the drain plug or your cell phone, and then you have an auxiliary up top and a little bit more storage. Now as we work our way to the bow on this S series, this has a really nice bow where you can have 3 or 4 people sitting here comfortably. You'll notice there's aluminum grab handles, speakers, and cup holders, and there's even more of the C-deck material on the gunnel rail. Now with this S series boat, you'll notice that the front of it actually dips down. So when this boat is up on plane, it gives you a little bit better visibility from the driver's seat to see over. Now there's also a removable bow filler cushion, so you can have a little bit more leg space if you'd like. And you can also remove this forward cushion. You'll notice more of the C-deck material, so that way you can enter and exit from the bow of the boat. Now on both sides, these cushions are also removable, where you'll notice more C-deck material. You can place in some smaller items like life jackets or items like that. And then last up, let's talk about this massive bimini. So you have a lot of shade from the sun with this. Up top, you'll notice too, there's the additional surf pockets. There's the awareness camera, another ski pylon, and then the navigation light too. You'll notice there are massive speaker housings underneath this for the audio system. And we also have a really cool design for the swivel board racks. So there's actually 3 different areas. You can lock these into place, and then they are spring assisted. So they will accommodate several size boards. Now last up with this bimini and tower, it is collapsible. So you'll notice there's arms on both sides for the bimini cover itself. And once you have both of those supports up and locked into place, you can actually fold this over top of itself. There's a boot that you can put on it to keep it in that position, and then you can go one step further by rotating these levers on both sides and collapse the tower too. So that's going to be beneficial for towing the boat, trailering it, or even going under a low bridge. But that is going to wrap it up for our 2026 Super Air Nautique S23. If you have any other questions on this boat or the rest of our inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description, and we look forward to seeing you all out on the water.